If you're a parent like me, you've probably heard this phrase so many times. He deserved it. She deserved it. So many times my children would come to me complaining that their sibling hurt them. Uh, and then when I approach that sibling, the why asking why he did it or she did it, the reply would be, he or she deserved it. He or she did this or did that, took this or took that. And I would, as a parent say, defend yourself, but never hurt your sibling. There's no revenge. Revenge not allowed. And they will complain, why? That's not fair. And I probably have to tell them that Jesus is even asking for something more radical from us. Jesus tells us in today's gospel, he's not only asking us not to do revenge, but he is even saying, let them do it. If someone wants to strike you, let them hurt you. If someone wants to get your tunic, which means you will be cold, let them be comforted. No? And if someone forces you to do something, work, do extra work, even double it. You know, how radical is that? Has Jesus gone crazy? Well, St. Paul gives us a perspective that we might not have missed. You know, we've been hearing this love your enemy, let them hurt you, give your other cheek so many times, but we set it aside because it's hard to understand, much more harder to put in practice. But like I said, St. Paul gives us a perspective. He said, do not repay anyone evil with evil. In other words, don't give evil back. It's not just revenge, but it's when someone does evil to you, do not be evil yourself. That is the basic message. In other words, it is way better to be the victim than for you to become evil. But we see in some instances, we're not even becoming victims. Like in the examples that Jesus gave, uh, when you give your tunic, you're helping someone be comfortable. You're giving yourself to another person. But he's our enemy. Well, let me give you a similar story. You know, there is this God was so good, was offended by the people that he created. And he went to them, telling them, hey, I love you. And instead they killed that God, you know. But instead that God offered his life. I will let you kill me because I will let you so that I can offer my life for reparation for your sins. And because of that, he won over those people. Sounds familiar? I'm sure you know. It's our story. We have offended God. We are God's enemy, if you will look at it. Not only have we slapped him, we stole from him, we forced him to do something even more than that. And yet he allowed it because he wanted to give himself to us. Romans 17:21 said, no evil for another evil. So what will we do? Jesus is teaching us, win over evil with goodness. Win over evil with holiness. Of course, we have to let justice come, but let our love be like that of Jesus, where we are not being conquered by our anger. We are not conquered by evil, by someone else's sin, but instead we win that person with our love, just as Jesus did when he tried to win our hearts.